Hi everyone, so today I've got another very exciting figure review from the brand new B&M Wave for November of 2022. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Ninth Doctor Collector's Figure Set. So yeah, this is brand new. There's some new elements to this set, as well as some old tweaked figures, and yeah, I'm very excited to share it with you all. So yeah, taking a look at the front of the packaging, it's the same standard style as you're used to for all of the B&M sets. It's got the collector's limited edition sticker at the front, Ninth Doctor collector figure set on the bottom corner. On the bottom corner it says 5.5 inch / 14 centimeter scale collector's series. It's 5+ and it's got the character options symbol. Anyway, let's take a look at the back of the packaging. So here's the back of the packaging. I'm not going to read it all out to you. Same as usual. You can pause it if you'd like to read it. It says on the side that it includes the Ninth Doctor hologram, Ninth Doctor and Rose Tyler. So yeah, I'm just going to jump straight into it. Let's just open the set and have a look at the figures inside. So here's the figures out of the packaging. And I'd say it's a very, very unique set, to say the least. There's a lot of aspects of this set that I really love and make it one of my favourite sets this year. There's some aspects that are really awful and make it the worst set of this year. So yeah, I've got very mixed views. A part of these reviews is being very honest, and I am going to be honest about the sets. You know, I still think it's fantastic. I think it's worth getting. There's just maybe some elements that I'd probably ignore about it. But yeah, let's start off by looking at the worst figure from this set. I'm not even going to say who it is because you all know. So surprise, surprise, my least favourite figure from this set is Rose. Yeah, I don't think I really need to say much, but I will go into it anyway. So it's a straight up repaint of the what everyone calls disco pose Rose Tyler. It's in a costume that she wore for about 3 seconds on screen. And yeah, I think the problem is that there's been so many amazing figures we've had out of this line, and so many figures with lots of different articulation, good detail, that to go and re-release this is kind of it's not a step up, it's a step down in the wrong direction. So yeah, it looks all right, but it's not a figure that I particularly wanted or cared about. I think I'd much rather have had a Jabe re-release, or maybe a green shirt Ninth Doctor, or so it's a 3 Ninth Doctor set, or probably anything but this Rose, if I'm completely honest. So yeah, I won't go into it much more than that. The hair's very dark, which I'm not a fan of. It's too dark. It kind of has made it look not like Rose anymore. And just for a comparison on that, I will bring into the shot the previous one that they did. The one thing I will say is that I like the denim wash on the jeans. It does look quite nice. It's sort of a purpley, lighter bluish colour mixed in with that dark blue. But yeah, you can see the hair's very, very dark on the new one compared to the old one. So it's a shame, but you know, I'm sure they have their reasons for doing it, and fair enough to it. I will say that the next 2 figures that I'm about to show probably make up for it, and really do make this set worthwhile. So let's take a look at my second favourite figure from the set. So here's the Ninth Doctor in the hologram version. And yeah, one of my favourites. I've been wanting the prototype for years and years and years that leaked. But it's just one of those things that you're never going to find. So I'm very glad that we've got it in this form. I did actually paint and create my own custom hologram 9, which I can just put into the shot here as next. I'll put it behind it if I can get it to stand. Probably not. So this is what I made. It's a custom, just completely sprayed in metallic. But as you can see, it was in the disco pose, whereas the new one is in the neutral pose, which is a lot nicer. It's quite similar actually to the 10th Doctor hologram figure that we got a little while ago. I think it was 2015 we got that, maybe, or 2017 I think it was, or 16, something like that. But yeah, it's like that. It's slightly more sort of translucent rather than transparent, and it's also a lot less blue. It's hard to tell from pictures, but it's actually a lot more of a kind of whitish. It's got a slight tinge of blue to it, but a lot less than the Angel that comes in the 13th Doctor set that I reviewed in my last video, and a lot lighter than the hologram 10th Doctor that we did get a couple of years ago. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Let's move on to my favourite figure from the set. So here we have my favourite, and it's the 9th Doctor. This appears to be a costume that he wore in a Blue Peter sketch where he was fighting a compost bin Dalek. Also, it appears that he wore this in comics as well. So he's got a purple shirt underneath his jacket. He's got blue jeans. His coat is a very dark brown with a lighter wash on it. And the main important thing about this set is that it's a brand new jacket and a brand new head scan. Interestingly, I saw an interview with Al Duar, who designed these, and he said that the reason for it is because the sculpt was getting quite weird, like worn down and quite thin. It was losing its detail, so they decided to take the opportunity to freshen it up and do a brand new sculpt and brand new coat. So for a comparison, I'm going to put in next to it, ignore the scuff marks on it, but a standard 9th Doctor that we got back in the past. It's the version that's been released quite a few times. It's in the 11th Doctor set. It's in a B&M set a few years ago. Actually, it's quite a while ago now. I think it's probably about 10 years. And it's also in the standard single card release. And yeah, it's a big difference. I think I do prefer the new one. The one thing I don't like about the new one is that the hair is a little bit too high, like too long for me on the top of his head. I think it could have done with being a bit shorter. But yeah, it's nice to get a different facial expression for the 9th Doctor, rather than that very serious, angry sculpt, to get a slightly softer side of him, which we did get as time went on, and Rose kind of helped him to overcome his struggles. So yeah, really good figure. I really like it. The new coat is absolutely excellent. It just looks better fitting, a lot more appropriate. And one thing I am looking forward to doing very much is to repaint this 9th Doctor. I'm going to buy another one to repaint. I'm not repainting this one. I'm going to buy another one, and I'm going to repaint it in the black jacket and trousers with a red shirt. Just because I really like the new head on it, and I think it will look absolutely great. But yeah, that is all the figures from this set. So yes, thank you all for watching, everyone. A truly unique set with lots of positives, lots of negatives, but I would recommend getting it, even if you do just get rid of the rows, or you put it away and keep the rest out on your display, because they are fantastic figures. That 9th Doctor does make up for it. It's probably my favourite version of the 9th Doctor we've had. The hologram is lovely to be able to get something that everyone's seen and desired for years, in like to actually own it in a much better form in the neutral articulated figure rather than the disco dancing posed one. Yeah, it really does make for a really perfect set. So yes, thank you all for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all soon.